Well, hello and welcome to episode 347 of the Heart of Markness Led Zeppelin podcast. How do you do? Sorry I wasn't around last week. It was a combination of getting over this cold, which is 2 weeks on now. It's still fine, but I still hear it in my voice and in my nose and stuff. And then it was a very busy week, and the night I was going to do the episode Wednesday night, but unfortunately, there was an unexpected passing of a resident right as I was leaving, and kind of put a kibosh on the mood, if you understand. So there's that. I work in an assisted living facility. I'm the deputy administrator, so these things happen, but it was unexpected, and it was very, very sad. Anyways, it was very, very sad. So I didn't do one last week. Plus, it's getting harder and harder to do these now that I've 300-something episodes in. It's the novelty has worn off, and it sometimes becomes a bit of a chore. However, in that interim, there has been and I apologize for kind of hammering on the 1971 Japanese shows for the last few episodes. Not my intention. It's just that these shows are what's coming out now, the new thing. We had the Tarantura release of the Odds and Sods release of the Tangerine from 924, and that unbelievable Since I've Been Loving You rehearsal from May 1980. Man, I've listened to that a million times, and I'm going to listen to it a million more because it is just so good. Man, they still had it in 1980. I want the rest of that tape. Anyway, so there was that, which was two reasons why I had September 1971 shows in, because I chose one, and then the next week it chose me. And there was one released in the last week or so of a new Matrix of Osaka, September 29th, 1971, one of their legendary shows, one of my favorites, one of the first bootlegs I bought, Cellar Full of Noise on vinyl. Ran super duper slow, but luckily I did not have an adjustable speed turntable, but my girlfriend did, and I was able to crank it up to almost in tune, which was good enough, and man, did it sound good. Well, this Matrix was done by Not Oscar, who is super cool, Arrested Development call out, and what they used was they primarily used for a Matrix is two recordings basically overlaid on top of each other to provide, when it's done right, a much fuller sound experience, because you basically have the quality of both working in harmony provide something really nice. And what he used as his bass, it looks like, was the Barbarians and the Geisha Tarantura release. And then, after that, for the Matrix, he, song by song, he used different sources, which is very wise for consistency and just to find the absolute best. So a lot of it, he did a lot of the EVSD soundboard, Empress Valley is what that stands for, Strange Tales from the Road LP, the original vinyl from back in the day, Audience Source 2, Cellar Full of Noise, that's the one that I had, and the OG vinyl, and the EVSD soundboard, all used for the Whole Lotta Love medley. For the best one, like he used Twist and Shout only, the soundboard. OG vinyl, Nighthawk stage source patches, all paired with the Barbarians and the Geisha Tarantura release. Very, 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 very thorough, very, very cool, and you should get it. Where did I get it? I don't remember. But I don't remember. Where did I get it? Oh, the Dogs of Doom Discord. So get on there, look in the pinned posts in the live channel, and find that link. If it's not there, then just scroll till you find it. It's good stuff, and it's good stuff. I can't share it with you because, as you know, my Mega Cloud server account has been suspended and shut down. So apparently I'm not sharing the shows with you any longer, folks. Apologies for that. Now, let's talk about what we're talking about here, which is September 29th, 1971, Led Zeppelin on their first of two tours of Japan, and they are just absolutely just destroying the place sonically and performance-wise. They are super duper good. And we have something that we'll see in the Japanese shows, a heightened performance because they want to really impress these crowds. And back then, Japanese crowds tended to be fairly restrained and polite, which is not what Zeppelin were used to. So they would, turn it up to 11 to try and get the crowd to lose their minds, which is what they were used to. Get that Beatlemania vibe going. And as such, they have a run of fantastic performances and some novel things that they did that they didn't really do elsewhere, like singing 4-part harmony on Tangerine, and the infamous Mr. Bonham version of Tangerine, which is this night, but I'm not going to play it because, everybody knows it. Long and short of it, it's a great tour with great recordings. There were some multi-tracks made of the shows, but apparently the quality did not live up to Led Zeppelin Jimmy Page standards, and it has never been released. Although they did look into it back when they did How the West Was Won about 23 years ago now. And it still didn't meet par. Nowadays, I'm sure they could do things to make it sound good, but who knows? And if I recall, I think it was 2 6-track recorders. And if they paired them, they'd each have to sacrifice a track for the sync track. So that would be, instead of 12-track, it would be 10-track. Yeah, I could see that being fucked up and weird. Plus, they didn't produce it. Plus, it was done by the Philips, I think, or whoever the Japanese distributor over there was. So I understand that, but I would love to hear it, as would everybody else, because apparently there's still some cool shit out there. All right, we have done enough talking. Let us jump in. I'm going to play what may be and is considered, no one would kick you out of bed if he said that this is the best performance, the GOAT performance of Going to California. It's certainly what Not Oscar says in his notes, and it is just fantastic. It's long and slow, lots of mandolin jamming around, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So let's jump into that from the legendary acoustic set, Going to California. And remember, folks, this may be the first time these people are hearing these songs ever, because Zepp 4 was not out yet, I don't think. I think it came out in November. I could be wrong. Who knows? Anyways, Going to California, September 29th, 1971. The Not Oscar Matrix release. Enjoy.
Okay. This is called Going to California. Made up my mind, making me start. Going to California with you. Someone told me there's a girl out there, loving her eyes, a flower in her hair. Chances on a big campaign, never let tell you that we're all the same. The sea was red and the sky was blue. One will have tomorrow, could never follow today. Until the canyons start to tremble and shake, children of the sun begin to roll away. That's the time we gotta worry. Sing like a rock of a nose and a punch of a nose and it's starting to flow like a light be sinking. Throw me a line if I need you in time. I see you whatever my man comes
Wasn't that pretty? Wasn't that just a lovely rendition of that song? Very, very beautiful. And I am, as I am every time I cast my mind towards this subject, just overcome with gratitude and appreciation for the fact that these recordings exist, for the fact that people snuck recorders into concerts to capture their favorite bands. And some of them, yes, some of them had nefarious thoughts for bootlegging and selling them. But even then, God bless them because they're here. And then we have the Mike Millards who put quality and thought and standards into their recording and create unbelievable stuff that's now getting professionally released. Did you guys know that the super deluxe edition of Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here album that just came out, I think the 50th anniversary, 50 years, Jesus Christ. How old am I then? Came out and has, as one of the bonus things, a complete set of the LA Forum, I believe, performance of Pink Floyd on that tour, doing Wish You Were Here and all the other stuff. It's Millard's tape that they used, and it's gorgeous. So, he's attained legitimacy, which is nice. All right, that was Going to California. It was beautiful. Jonesy's interplay, Jimmy's interplay. Jonesy's the star of that, I think, and of course Robert's beautiful voice. Next song I have for you is flipping over to the end of the show with a very simple and lovely and absolutely badass and rockin' and beautiful Thank You. I'm going to forego the 4.5-minute organ solo. Let's just take it as read that it was fantastic. So let's jump into Thank You, Ladies and Germs, and Thank You, Ladies and Germs.
My feet walk the miles. Thanks to you, it will be done. For you to me, I'm the only one. Yeah. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. If mountains crumble to the sea, there would still be you.
The amount of colors that this band could paint sonically is just out of this world. Hearing that sweet guitar, very, very nice with the organ, you wouldn't put that together with the band that did the Wanton Song, or the band that did Achilles' Last Stand, or the band that did Dazed and Confused. And same thing with Going to California. Listen to Going to California or the entire acoustic set. You wouldn't put that together with the band that did Heartbreaker or the Immigrant Song or anything. So many colors to the rainbow of Zeppelin. I love it. I love it, which is why I've been a fan of theirs for 44 years. Man, getting old is so weird. I mean, I still feel like me, and yet I'm going to be 58 on Friday, which is younger than most of my listeners, but it's still not young. It's all right. It's what happens. All right, folks, all of this nonsense is because of the support of the Titans, upon whose shoulders rests this humble yet mighty podcast. I am, of course, speaking of my patrons, the folks that keep me coming back to do this even when I don't feel like it because I have ADHD. Bad. So if I don't do something that's part of a routine, then it never happened and it's gone, which is why their support pulls me back. So it's like, yeah, I took a week off, the first one I've taken in a while, I think. But here I am because I am beholden to them and I thank them for it. In fact, I offer a Laurel and hearty handshake to Carrie, Jimmy, Expat Mike, Stefan, Ryan, John, Gary, Keith, Tilda, Steve, George, Big Ed, Kenny of similar size, apparently, Picard, Kneggern, Wayne, Brad, Danielle, Tracy, Other and Supreme David, reminding you to please get a colonoscopy if it's your time. And I am going to the doctor on Friday, and we will have that talk. It is time. Yay. Bonzo Billy and Mimo. Page 2. Click. Thank you out to LT, Jeffrey, Songbird, Zero Mark 30, Holy Flash, Don, Marvin, Black Dragon, Keld, Mario C, Lance, and Rob from where? That's right, Melbourne, Australia. Good, you've been listening. Yay, I'm proud of you. La 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 la. What else did? Oh, Jeffrey. Yay, Jeff. Yeah, stay a free member, man. This poor guy. Patreon screws him up every month when they. I don't know. It's just yay. Stay a free member, Jeff. I love your support. You're wonderful, and you're awesome. You don't have to wrestle with that nonsense anymore. All right. Back to it, folks. Have I done everything? Oh, yeah. You can find me anywhere you can find me. There's a Facebook group, Heart of Markness, which has about 400 folks in it that like classic rock and live music and Led Zeppelin and all that stuff. So if you want to pop in there for some, hey, where do I find this? What does this mean? You'll find people who are very, very nice. Heart of Markness group on Facebook. You're welcome to join. I'm on Instagram. Follow me there. YouTube channel, yada, yada, yada. I'm where people are because I'm a people. All right, enough of that. Going with the encore final performance of the night. What would become the show opener is now the show closer, or is rock and roll. It started out as a show closer, and it is very, very, very successful at that. They did that in 77, too, I believe, at times. All right, here we go. Rock and roll, folks.
Been a long time since I did that show.
there we have it. Whoops. I'm not holding the microphone. I'm holding something else. Not that. Not that either. Yes, that was awesome. That was super cool. And it's nice to hear it before it becomes standardized, you know? There comes a point not long after this where rock and roll is exactly the same every time. Which is great, which is exactly what it is. It's bam, 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 bam. They didn't really boogie off very often on it. It just stayed true to the form, like Black Dog. You know, there you go. And also, don't forget, that's probably the first time most of that audience had heard that song, which is why there's no reaction to the iconic opening to it. It's always neat to hear that. Robert's voice, unbelievable. Jimmy's tone and precision, unbelievable. And the tightness of that band, when they ended that song with a bam. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Which is why I do this. Every week I'm like, man, maybe it's time to hang this up. I mean, it's been years, like 7 years or whatever. I've got more than 500 episodes out. I mean, my goal was to share live Zeppelin with the world and introduce people who had no idea about bootlegs or just thought it was beyond them, that there's all this amazing stuff out there. And not only do we have the great studio albums and official releases, there are hundreds of shows that you can listen to that will just blow you away because they were so good live. So anyways, I get that every week. I'm like, yeah, time to hang it up, hang up the spurs, maybe do something else. And then I do the show and I listen to these songs and I'm like, no, this is awesome. So yay, thank you. All right, I will be back next week. Yes, I will, with something else Led Zeppelin-y for you. Maybe something solo. Who knows? We shall see. All right, bye-bye. Thank you.